Hey yo, what's good, y'all? Yo, Nerd here, and I'm here to tell y'all that DC got something great. Bro, this joint is fire. This new Absolute Batman, bro. I'm telling you, DC doing something with this Absolute universe, bro. Alright, just in case you don't know, DC's doing this new line. Think of it as kind of like New 52, but it's like this whole new universe where the superheroes that we know, like Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, don't have their original origin. They don't have the advantages that they were born with. For instance, this Batman doesn't have his millions of dollars, does not have his butlers, does not have like the Batcave. So this is a more grounded Batman, alright? And it's a real dope Batman. No, if you haven't read this story, you don't want to be spoiled, cut this off and come back and watch after you done reading, because I'm definitely ready to spoil this joint all in, up and through. Let's get into this. So on the very first page, we see basically Bruce at the zoo. All right, we see him up at the zoo, and then the next page we have Absolute Batman the Zoo Part 1, and we see the gun. All right, okay, then here we come into the start of the comic. All right, and it kind of reminds me of Batman Year One, where he was kind of like, it was narrated by like his notes in his journal. So this kind of seems like that, right? And we got a person who's talking about coming back to Gotham, right? And it seems like this would be Bruce Wayne that we're talking about, right? No. This is Alfred that's coming back to Gotham, alright? And then Alfred is back in Gotham on a special mission, alright? He's like a special op or something like that, you feel me? And he's back in Gotham on a special mission. And you find out that he was looking for somebody, a special person, but he got called away to come back to Gotham. So in Gotham the past few months, you see the party animals have basically been causing chaos all through Gotham. And the crime rate, well, the murder rate has risen 700%. That's crazy. So he's here for surveillance, but not to engage. And you see, okay, there's another person out there, right? There's another player. And they only have this picture of him, who we all know who that is. And they tell Alfred not to engage with this person. Next scene in the comic, Croc's gym. All right, pretty dope. You'll see. We go to the gym, we see this guy training. Right? And if somebody comes up behind him, they're like, I think it's my turn. And then we see this big old buff dude who's Bruce. That's Bruce Wayne, bro. Bruce Wayne put on hella muscle, bro. I love this Batman. And we see him training in the gym, right? And while we see him punching the bag, you basically see him back to that day at the zoo with his father, all right? And there's basically like a shooting at the zoo when he's with his... He breaks the sandbag, bro. And then basically the runner of the gym, comes out with his crocodiles and reptiles, and Bruce calls him Waylon. Now, if you know Waylon is Killer Croc, alright? So basically, Killer Croc and Bruce in this universe are friends, and then Killer Croc also has his own gym, alright? But that's not the only thing different. Waylon basically mentions Ozzy, and basically how Ozzy got him the exotic pet license, right? And then he basically makes a mention about penguins. So you know Ozzy is Oswald Cobblepot, right? So basically he's friends with them. But that's not it. He mentions everybody else, like playing poker with the crew, which is Eddie, Harvey, Oz, and Selena. Then you see a picture of all these people together, bro. So basically, you know, Riddler, Two-Face, Catwoman, Killer Croc, and Penguin are all cool with Bruce in this. So Bruce basically says he can't chill with them tonight and all that, right? Because he got stuff to do, you feel? Then we go to this very cool part with Black Mask in this universe, and Black Mask looks dope. I love him in this universe. He actually looks pretty cool. But Black Mask basically takes out all the other heads of the crime families real quick, and that's a little quick intersection of Black Mask. Sorry, I forgot the part where basically Black Mask is running the party animals, okay? Black Mask is the big bad. So also on the next page, we learn that Jim Gordon is the mayor in this universe, okay? Jim Gordon is the mayor, and he's ready to give like a little town hall meeting and everything, and talk about what's been going on, right? And of course, it gets interrupted by, of course, the party animals. And Alfred is seeing all this happen, but he's supposed to not engage, you feel me? And this is where your boy enters in, right? This is where Batman comes in and gets to going ham. So I love this new Batman, man. I love the way his cape is so weaponized. Like, his cape really goes ham in this comic. Like, look what he's doing. He's basically walking on his cape over people. Like, that is tough. Alfred is watching him this entire time. This entire time he's watching him. And then he sees, okay, you got a real challenge. You got a whole bunch of them coming at you now. And in my man's, this page is excellent because it just shows him going through, punishing everybody, brutally punishing everybody. Even Alfred says that. He says, brutal yet precise. You're putting on a show, old champ. Keep this. He's like, you're enjoying it too. And the knife work, my lord, so bloody. But yet you miss each artery by just enough. No fatalities at all, no one. So he doesn't kill no one, but he punishes everybody. And this is the part where it gets spicy. This guy brings out a knife, and Batman's like, okay, I got one too. He brings out, like, bro, his symbol is a weapon. A weapon that he ain't afraid to use. He cut this man's hand off. I love this brutal Batman. I love the brutal Batman, all right? So he goes and punishes everybody, you feel? So Alfred actually does engage, and then Batman ends up stealing Alfred's gun. He gets the best Alfred and steals his gun. But this is where we get to the real nitty gritty, the part that I love, because he starts talking about Bruce Wayne's upbringing in this world, okay? And I'm gonna basically tell y'all what it's all about. So Alfred is tracking him, right? Alfred is tracking him now, right? He's basically like, you hide your tracks well, but it's easy when you're new. Just some guy, 24 years old, mom is a social worker, dad is a teacher. You grew up in crime alley, high friends in low places, a tight group. I like that. You excelled in school. Basically, he was smart. He's a near genius. I'm gonna put this in layman's terms for y'all, for real. And then in 5th grade, he basically won this competition, saying like he can make a collapsible bridge, and then basically use bat wings as the anatomy of bat wings as the basis for it, which is tough. And I think that's how you get his wings, like his weaponized wings in this. And he's like, the gift for that was like, the gift for winning was a trip to the zoo. So I'm not even gonna go too crazy. His dad, there was a gunman at the zoo, and his dad got shot. Okay, that's basically what happened for that. So after that, he starts lashing out in anger and everything, right? But then he says here, something inspired you. He started straightening up, right? And he basically got a scholarship playing football, right? But he faked an injury. He's like, wow. Basically get that scholarship to go to school so he can learn everything, like criminal psychology, military theory, you feel? Then he came home to Gotham and started working all types of jobs, like working on the power grid, the water department, sanitation. Basically, he was just learning Gotham as a whole, bro. And not like this. These like, you built something here, Bruce. I see it now, and it's truly impressive. Bro, it is so dope how they do it. Then you find out that his mom is still alive. That only his dad is dead and his mom's still alive, and that he's basically just the mama's boy, alright? But then we cut to Bruce is up in these towers chilling, and that's when Alfred comes in. And Alfred's like, you're smart to choose these buildings because nobody's using them, right? They're just hollow investments. And then him and Alfred come at it. They go at it again, and then he shoots Alfred in the head with Alfred's own gun, but he turned it non-lethal. Then takes his bike, bro. Then gets on the bike and then jumps out of the building, and that's how we end the story. Man, I'm telling y'all, I don't think I've read a number one like this in a minute. Like, this was just, it's built the world out of Gotham so well. Showed you all the players, showed you players that you know, and then it showed you different stuff. And there's even stuff at the end that I did not show you to another character, but I'll let you figure it out when you read the book. I want you to be surprised by something. But I'm just saying, it was so great. I think this is a great way to, like, you know, introduce a old character, but in a new world, and then show people this new world and get people intrigued by it. Like, there's so much they can do, because you gotta think, the villains in this aren't going to be your normal villains. They're not going to be at all, especially with half his villains being his friends. So man, this Absolute Batman is fire. I'm gonna keep track on this. I'll be up with videos, all of it. I mean, keep y'all track on the Superman and Wonder Woman. I may do the whole universe, because this is looking like one of the dopest things DC has done so far. So let me know what y'all think about this Absolute Batman, bro.